Hi everybody, welcome to another exciting stream on Bowtie Gaming 14. It's time for the first full session of the Dragon Quest 1 and 2 remake. So last we left off, we started our adventure because that butthole Dragon Lord stole our sandwiches. And Gwaelin. And everyone's happiness. Screw that guy, honestly. So we're gonna go stop him by any means necessary. As a dog. For the sandwiches! I was gonna say, he's just gonna be super petty. He's just like, oh yeah, you can have that, but no, your sandwiches, they're all mine. Screw you too. The Battle of Miss has, commenced, I see. Still makes me chuckle that they made this a costume in this game. The hero is a dog. You were suddenly accosted by a sentient cloud. Good luck.
Not today.
Whoop whoop. Ah, yes, and we're back to the age-old question of, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Not now, hero. Oh, no. The reinforcements. Oh, gosh. At least they die in one hit. Oh, my gosh. Hey, rats are we have to kill here. Get him! Oh my gosh! Holy moly! Oh my god! This is a way to get experience. Holy gosh! Okay, finally we broke the infinite reinforcements loop. Oh, at least he got a level up out of it. Good job, Pancake. You killed like a dozen rats. Good job. Yeah, then I would have summoned another rat. I swear, Dragon Quest always has one moment like that for me where it's like, oh yeah, this is gonna be the enemy that summons the infinite reinforcements. Good luck! Hey! Shaking my head. Yeah, we ran out of cheese. Oh no. Oh shit! This is what happens when I don't have a party and I'm just left to my own devices. Alright, we're almost to the bridge. Right before we get to the wreckage, gosh darn it. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Oh my god. Alright, we broke the loop faster this time. Yippee. Okay, never mind. The bridge is the next bridge is when the cutscene happens. Finally, something that we can't one-shot. Instead, we two-shotted it. Yeah, if you think this is easy, let's just say once the game really gets going, you die pretty much if you run into more than one enemy. Just goes from like a 0 to a 10 real fast. Fa la la, for a roll. Ahem. The dying sun, the gloaming's gloam, long lost the home one once did know. And thou art... Pancake? An admirer of my work, perhaps? No. Nay, then thou content'st thyself among a cohort small indeed. I am of course Aelin, descendant of Galen, he of the golden voice, the storied bard of legend. But I mean not to rest on the laurels of mine ancestor, virtuoso though he was. I mean to strike out on mine own, to seek out new veins of song as yet unmined. Though the climb I face is an uphill one, 'tis said that Alfgar did shed a tear at the beauty of my forebear's fabled voice. Can such tales truly be based in fact? Perhaps. Can such feats be bettered? Only time will tell. Alas, I find myself somewhat uninspired as of late. Though I once reveled in rebellion, subverting that for which Galen was so well loved, I tread that path no longer. I seek inspiration instead in the opposite, in following in his footsteps, and those of mighty Erdrick, with whom he was so famously firm friends. And in the course of said following, I've heard quite the rumor. It seemed that there's the place somewhere in Alfgar deeply connected to the hero of old, inextricably and deeply tied to Erdrick's legend. And so I journey in search of it. Alas, I am no closer to finding it than when I first set out. That thou art come to this place doth surely signify that thou art a man well-travelled, good Pancake. Should thou happen across such a place on thy travels, pray inform me of it. My wanderings, too, take me hither and yon. Our paths will surely cross again. Until then, friend, adieu! The cat is sleeping peacefully and looks rather contented. Onwards! Do I go over there? Why the heck not? What could possibly go wrong?
Let the fire consume thee!
The world is full of secret little areas just waiting for someone to discover them. These often look a little bit different to their surroundings, so be sure to keep an eye out for them on your travels. Stumble upon such a spot, you might find a stash of items or gold coins. If you're lucky, you might find something altogether more special than either of those. Like this guy. Knowest thou way to Rimmildar? Then allow me to enlighten thee. Cross the southerly bridge and follow the coast eastwards. Ere long, thou wilt reach a cave surrounded by swampland. Make thy way through said cave after emerging on the other side. Continue southward still. There thou wilt find the town of Rimmildar. We patrolled the region once upon a time, though all ended when the monsters thereabouts grew too mighty for us to handle. You found a pouch of musk. Good job. We patrol the realm on His Majesty's orders. While our duties are fraught with peril, 'tis an honor to be chosen to keep the peoples of our kingdom safe. Money! And a whip. The fiends grow smarter with each passing day. They attack in large groups to gain an advantage numerical. Should thou plan to do battle with many a monster at once, be sure to carry a whip or boomerang on thy person. Sounds, dost thou truly travel alone? Thou must be surprisingly strong, or perhaps simply stupid. Gee, thanks, buddy. Not like I have a choice. Oh, I see, you can have... Well, I mean, that does more attacks, and for now anyway, so might as well just use it. I was gonna say, it's like, haha! The ultimate strategy. Alright, reach cutscene bridge.
I know not who thou art, but I beg of thee, send word to Tantagel. The detachment dispatched in search of Princess Gwaelin is no more, but she was seen. The fiends did spirit her away across the swampland south of Kol. I fear I can endure no longer.
Rest in peace, soldier number 55.
We meet again, friend.
I didn't do it, I swear!
This man is a soldier of Tantagel.
He hath breathed his last. His wounds are truly terrible to behold.
Is this thy doing?
No! No!
A message, thou sayest? The princess was taken across the swampland south of Kol.
Then we We must go after her with all haste. Come, what are we waiting for?
But the party sent in search of the princess was comprised of our finest soldiers. Surely we will simply meet the same fate.
If thou art afraid, then away with thee homeward, coward. I will go to the princess's rescue, though I go entirely alone.
We cannot allow our comrades' deaths to have been in vain. We shall make for the swampland. You will remain here and see that this man is granted the burial he deserveth. Hie you thence to the castle and report on all that hath occurred here. Friend, I would ask a boon of thee also. News of these events will only stir discord among the people. I prithee, keep thy counsel. I understand that His Majesty had tasked thee with learning more of the hero of legend. I wish thee luck in thy quest. Now,
Captain, canst thou continue?
Do not fret on my account. We have work to do. Come.
No! Anything but that. Shoot! Though the captain doth his damnedest to suppress word of the princess's kidnap, the people whisper nonetheless. Were she a less familiar and friendly face to her subjects, perhaps the task might have been an easier one. Now journey alone, friend. Even with fouler fiends at every turn, there's no shame in escaping to safety in Tantagel or Cole. Take refuge while thou canst. Thou knowest not where Cole might be found? Why, 'tis over the bridge here and onward, a little to the northeast. Good luck, friend. You sure you don't want to come with? Okay, fine, I'll go alone, I guess. I hear tell of great stretches of poisonous swampland the east of here. I pray the captain and the others are unharmed. The lieutenant was to dive unheedingly into danger where Princess Gwaelin was cornered. Or concerned, rather. Sorry, it's been quite a day. The captain may once have been the finest swordsman in all of Tantagel, but he hath retired from duty already. Let's hope that all is well with him. Yeah, it's like, yeah, thanks, buddy, jeez. Yeah, considering the hero is just canonically an outsider in this whole situation up until now, he's just like, I'm just taking everybody's word for this. I have no context. I just heard that Erdrick was my ancestor, and I'm going off of that. Also, the goddess might have spoken to me in a dream, so there's also that. Welcome on into Dargon Quest. Oh no, ghosts! Double kill! Okay, I really should have been using this whip when I was playing the other time. I had to go on a Dragon Quest trademark. Why is there a trademark when you say that? God said, or their equivalent of God said so. Rubus said so. Rubus is really weird. Oh yeah, the frickin' bag of laughs. Alright, good for you, buddy. I haven't even attacked you yet. That'll be annoying eventually, but not right now. Don't you do a weird dance at me, you frickin' schmuck. He's like, okay, good. I wasn't even gonna use spells anyway. Screw you too, buddy. Pancake's like, this is my life, just an infinite sea of rats, and a bag that can infinitely heal itself. What is my life? Wow, that is the fastest I've killed that bag so far. Let's just say my other attempts at fighting the bag went way longer than that. Way longer than that. Like, we're talking 5 minutes in one case because it kept healing. The bag of rats, oh no. Thank goodness this... Well, actually, I don't know if this franchise has an equivalent of Pokemon Fusion for, like, their... I mean, I know there's, like the monster games where you can, like, essentially it's like Pokemon in a way, but I'm like, I swear if they make a Fusion version where it's, like... something like that, I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh. Like, imagine this is a fusion. This would be even more cursed. But the dragonfly is too stunned to speak. Critical.
Not today.
Oh gosh! Yeah, now I know what you're referring to, it makes sense, but I was just like, I mainly thought that because a lot of mutuals have brought up Pokemon Fusion lately, and then I remembered the Dragon Quest Monsters franchise exists, and I'm just like, my gosh, I swear if that's ever a thing, it's gonna be a cursed day indeed. And for Pete's sake, some of the Pokemon I've seen have been cursed. Like, really cursed.
Not today.
Like, pretty much anything with Mr. Mime has been cursed for sure. Level 8! Yay, we can zap things! And check for mimics. Because screw mimics. Yeah, I was gonna say, let's go with that, because that's way less cursed than what I was thinking. When in doubt, do the thing, it's less cursed. Haha! The bag is dead! Alright, we're almost to the village. We made it to the village! Yippee! Coal! I was gonna say, I'm just like, you son of a... It's like the hero's like, and my personal shit list is Dragon Lord #1 because he stole all my sandwiches. The bags are a close second because they're annoying. Yeah, that's the real reason the hero's involved, not because of anything else. He's like, yeah, as soon as I got here, he just stole all my sandwiches. Just, what an asshole. He just reunites with Gwaelin, and he's, or I guess unites with her for the first time. She's like, my hero. He's like, my sandwiches! I journey in search of a sword of legend. Alas, 'tis not to be found in Cole. Though the aged smith did tell me of a rare sword to be found in the town of Cantillin. Perhaps I might journey there next. Strong sinewed arms have worked the forge here for many years and more. 'Tis a smithy of long standing. Yeah, I was gonna say, oh, yeah, definitely those frickin' mimics. Screw those things. I remember how many times I died in the 3 remake to those things. Well, and then again when I was playing Castlevania Order of Ecclesia, because those are in those games too. And D&D and a bunch of other stuff. Just screw mimics. Yeah, that's tip #1 in this game is use the peep spell. Just every chest, use the peep spell. So busy, but I must do my best, that my beloved husband might regain his spirits. Onward, ever onward. I mean, given you're not looking stuff off, because you can also do that. The smithy here was recommended unto me by an acquaintance in Tantagel, and thus did I come seeking the forging of a sword. Yeah, I was gonna say. The price of metals groweth ever steeper, in particular those favored by the makers of arms and armor. The increase in the number of fiends has seen an increase in the demand for weapons. No bad thing if thou ask me. Welcome on into Pancake's quest to get his sandwiches back because the Dragon Lord's an asshole. Ungrateful fool of a boy, turning his back on the family forge and swanning on to become a soldier of all things. And him being the biggest coward in the village. I give thanks to the heavens for a safe return, but still. I'm going to slap him silly when he gets back. Ooh, another mini-medal. I thought our son would be blessed with a true gift for smithing. But no, he will never wail and moan if it was not the life for him. Oh, the quarrels we did have. And now he's back amongst us. Fear I shall find it hard to forgive him. Huh, be he fiend or demon incarnate, I shall wallop the plaguey Dragon Lord till he waileth for his mummy. But first I need a weapon befitting such a walloping. Something big, scary, and surpassing nasty. Just a weapon that when it hits you, it gives you like 50 paper cuts. Just going straight into trolling him at that point. Ooh, a stronger whip. But it's expensive. Darn it. I was like, yeah! That excitement died very quickly. I'll be back for you, really powerful whip. Now that's luck. I'll buy 2 of these while I'm here. I'll be back for you, magical whip! Someday! Well, I pretty much got my money back on that purchase. Nice. Papa hath returned to us, but he does little besides sleep and stare forlornly from the window. He's no longer any fun at all. Locks! Child, thine is a face that shall suffer itself to beside that of its destined lover and no other. Thou art an uncommonly lucky young fellow. We were lucky enough to be visited by the Bard Zalen this short while past. I was so moved by his performance that I begun to weep, upon which he pulled from his sleeve a handkerchief and pre-offered it without missing a note. Verily did I swoon. When traveling the land, one may often encounter opponents of great strength and skill. Knowest thou of such foes and how they must be dealt with? While many lesser monsters might be overcome through main force alone, merely walloping away at more formidable opponents is not liable to suffice. Such battles are sure to be lengthy affairs, wherein observing one's opponent and raising one's defenses with a blistering blow and incoming shall surely serve thee well. Bear this too in mind. Time spent healing is time not spent fighting. Be sure to enter such battles in a state of sufficiently rude health. I laced my sandwich. I was gonna say, joke's on him, I laced those sandwiches with laxatives. We get there and he's just having the worst time on the toilet and he starts off with 50 less HP. Oh my gosh. Though formidable indeed, the towering golem feareth but one thing, the painfully pure tones of the flute. Some creatures can't be vanquished by main force alone, yet are possessed of a weakness. Learn of it, and exploit it. It seemed that there's talk of a rare key, known as the Thief's Key, aboard in the land. The Dragon Lord is dehydrated. Oh no. Well, actually, oh yes for us, oh no for him. Would I were the lucky fellow enough to possess it. More musk. Behold the public baths. Enter, wander, and cleanse thyself. Okay. It's a pair of boxers! Because why the heck not at this point? Friend, I am unable to swim. Thinkest thou I might still be able to bathe safely? Yippee, that is music to my ears. 'Tis my first visit to such a place, as I am yet ignorant of the rules and customs. The waters are white with churning, and the bottom invisible as a result. I had feared I might sink and drown. I was gonna say enough of the musk. I don't know, it just keeps finding its way into my inventory. I'll drop it, I guess. Lo, thou art fair indeed. Wilt thou sample the sensual puff from your 20 coins? No. Alack, 'tis a grave shame indeed. Should the urge ever come upon thee, thou need only say the word. Please keep your clothes on, lady. Keep walking. And thou set foot upon the isle amid a lake on the landmass to the south of this place. 'Tis famed for the town of Rimeldar, which standeth proudly upon it. Oh gosh! I know I gotta get around to playing 8 at some point. I actually have the game now, I just have to play it at some point. If only this franchise alone didn't keep coming out with remakes, because there's this, and now 7, and... Well, of course, 7's actually going to be a new experience for me. We'll get to 8 eventually. Alright. At this point, it's basically going to be, what do I get to first? Dragon Quest 8 or Dragon Quest 12 when that eventually comes out? Place your bets. Another money bag. More musk! No! My humble hometown of Cole had 2 things which we are rightly proud. Our hot springs known the realm wide, and our smith who can work any metal known to man. For reasons unclear, he insisteth upon advertising his smithy with a sign used by traders of items, but I can assure thee his talents are true. Rumor has it the master of Cole's smithy many generations prior shared a close fellowship with Erdrick. What's more, the hero of legend gifted unto him a blade from a faraway land, which hath been passed down from smith to smith across the generations. The one I once acquired with the current master blacksmith about said sword, he claimed to neither see nor heard of such an item. Yeah, I was gonna say... Yeah, because I mean, like you said, it's like all we knew about was just the teaser trailer, but we haven't heard anything since then. I swear, if, like, in the next month we get an actual trailer, I'm going to laugh my butt off. It's like, oh, you thought you were just getting a teaser? Well, screw you, here's the actual trailer. It's gonna be like when people leaked a couple of photos of the Zelda movie and Nintendo's like, screw you, here's actual photos. Oh no, corpses! Oh yeah, speaking of stuff going out the channel, I finally was able to confirm that normally one charity event I do is Thankmas, which is hosted by Jacksepticeye, kind of ringleading the whole thing. He has decided not to do it this year, so that won't be happening this year on my end. Oh gosh! Because I was just waiting for him to, like, make an announcement, which, like, in addition to just people having financial hardships, like, he's had a rough year physically, so I'm like, I completely understand why he's not doing it this year. Plus, it was getting to be, like, about 2 weeks out from when it would proportionally happen in December, and I'm just like, we still haven't heard anything. Because, yeah, at this point, with how busy I'm going to be on the first couple weekends of December, I was like, if I'm going to fit that in, it's got to be during the work week. But never mind. Stupid bag. Yeah, rule number 1 about enemies in this game. The scorpions are weak to magic, just don't even try with physical attacks. Yay, we killed another bag! Yay, we made it! The Shrine of Rain. Be gone from here. I would speak with no one. The king of Tantagel told thee of this place, and thy name is Pancake, I see. Then I can't very well refuse thee. The royal line of that nation number among our closest allies in the preservation of the legacy of the hero of legend. It's we sages' duty to test those who would take on the hero's mantle, and should they prove themselves worthy, pass on to them these treasures. On to the one who returneth to us the lyre of ire, a treasure long since lost, shall I bestow the staff of rain. Thus it was decided, and thus it shall be, should that day ever come. Alas, I doubt that it will. Why, thou asked? For the forces of darkness have taken possession of the Spear of Light. And as the legends have it, mighty Erdrick could not have laid low the great evil without the sphere's aid. If the fiends now possess it, there's little hope for any of us. And I can't very well allow thee to go forth, knowing full well that thou stand not the faintest chance, and shall surely be defeated. Lo, the rain doth fall, and soon enough the sun too shall fade. Thou must needs abide here with me this night.
Hear me. Can you hear me? You must meet with Rubis, spirit of the land. With her protection, you might stand against the darkness. Seek out a means of summoning her, of bringing her back to us. The fairies will able to help you, as well of Tantagel. Must find them.
Thou say a voice spoke to thee in thy dreams, and it bade you summon Lady Rubis? Knowest thee of her? Of what manner of being is she is? She is mother unto this realm of Alefgard, and did raise upon each mountain and give form to every leaf and stone. And this place is what thou standest, a place where the fairies did once offer their worship unto her. Long ago, mighty Erdrick did stand atop this tower and did receive her blessing. Thence did the hero of legend go forth and vanquish the great evil. Alas, in time, the fairies did dwindle and fade, and the means of summoning Lady Rubis was lost to us. Yet it's not quite time to abandon all hope. For should her aid be thine, thou might stand against the evil that threatens us, even though it wieldeth the spear of light. Pancake, I would have thee prove to me thy strength. Summon Lady Rubis, and I shall recognize thee as a true hero. Then and only then shall the Staff of Rain be thine. Oh no, not the crack scroll, shoot! Pancake can now summon icicles! Alright, back to I take offense to that, sir. I'm back! Oh, it's you again. Well, let's look at the castle. There's my sandwiches! No! Someday, my beautiful sandwiches. Pancake, thou art returned to us, and what hast thou learned? Thou wishest to know if the rumors are true, if the sphere of light which Erdrick did himself gift unto us has been stolen. What errant nonsense is this? Where did such groundless tittle-tattle Yeah, it really does say tittle-tattle originate? Please, good Chancellor, a friend has clearly done as he promised he would and sought our knowledge of mighty Erdwick. The least we can do is share the truth in return. Very well. Far be it from me to contradict thee, Majesty. The rumors are indeed true. The forces of evil have taken possession of the sphere. It was our sacred duty to protect it. And thus the fiends proliferated and poisoned swamplands and more besides. What of the princess, thou asked? So did thou meet with the party sent to retrieve her? Then perhaps it's best that I tell it all from the beginning. My beloved daughter is blessed with a great power. She's able to hear the voice of Almighty Rubus. And so it came to pass, several months since. Did she receive a warning from the spirit of the land herself?
Princess, we have come far and fast. Perhaps it would be better if we rested.
We need not do so for my sake. Come, let us continue onward.
What is this power I sense?
It's the sandwich stealer himself!
Thou bearest the sphere of light, dost thou not, Princess Gwaelin of Tantagel?
Fiends! Protect the princess!
Wow, he's cheating big time. Whoa, he just straight up murdered all of them, except for the other guard.
What is the meaning of this? Who art thou, rogue?
I am the Dragon Lord, Master of Masters, King of Kings.
King of kings? Thou art naught but a monster!
Know this, fair princess. The monster thou seest before thee is the true ruler of this world. All others are naught but pretenders. The sphere thou carriest is mine by right, and thou wilt return it to me.
'Tis the birthright of he who beareth the blood of heroes, and I shall relinquish it to no other.
So Rubus watcheth over thee. Then let us see whose power is the greater. Victory is mine. Perhaps thou might consider joining me. 'Twill be a sight worth seeing, I assure thee.
Never! A hero shall soon come, just as Lady Rubus foretold. The darkness thou servest shall not be suffered to thrive. He who is blessed with the power of the light shall see to that!
A hero. Let him come. Let them all come. All shall suffer the same fate at my hand. Majesty, might I suggest we take the princess, willingly or no? There is still much we might learn from her. Those of your accursed ilk are ever presumptuous. Very well. Do as thou wilt. I have what I came for. Come, we return to the castle.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm just like, come on!
Back, fiend! Away with thee!
Princess!
And so we royally fucked up. Yeah, no crap! And so, just as thou did learn on thy travels, the sphere of light was taken from us, and my beloved daughter also. We have of course expended every possible effort in our attempts to regain both, but were unable to even to approach the accursed isle upon which the fiend dwells. And now we sent a party of our finest soldiers to seek the princess from across the realm. Months have passed, and still they've found naught. Majesty, please, I beg of thee, don't give up hope. Fool, who art thou to speak of hope? Do I not dream every night of my darling daughter's safe return? But these are the dreams of a father, not of a king. As a king, I must think of my realm, of my world. And if manpower is to be expended, it must needs be expended on assailing that dread isle, and returning the sphere of light to its rightful possessor. Pancake, I fear I must ask more of thee. Wilt thou come to the aid of our cause once more? Full glad am I to hear it. I'm ever in thy debt, good sir. Then I bid thee follow in Erdrick's footsteps once more. Legend tells of a hero of old did travel without hindrance throughout this world by means of 3 keys, and would have thee gather them. One of these, the thief's key, has been discovered in the town of Gallenholm. Hid thee there and seek it out. Until we meet again, brave Pancake, may good fortune go with thee. Off we go! Gather ye round, good people! What you see before you is a key capable of opening any door, as long as that door be red in color. Aye, 'tis the self-same all-unlocking item used by mighty Erdrick, the storied Thief's Key. Can it truly be? But it's a rare treasure indeed. How might one expect to pay for such a thing? Might I compliment thee on thy knowledge and thy fine eye, sir? That was a certain, something about thee. Art thou perchance a hero of some renown? Nay, but to return to the matter at hand, how much for the key? Were it anyone else but save thyself, I would not part with it for less than full 1 million gold coins. But to a hero known far and wide, if I might add thee in thy world-saving and general questing about, I might consider 800,000. $800,000? This is too much, surely! That would go just for profit, even as the world burneth before our very eyes? I, avarice rogue! Swindler, cheat! Come now, did I not offer a discount of full 200,000 coins? What manner of swindler would do such a thing, And besides, what's the harm in selling a thing for a price befitting its rarity? I understand full well that such a sum is not readily come by, but a certain moneylender of mine acquaintance would be more than happy to help, I'm sure. In any case, I shall retire to the inn by the seaside just south of here. There to await the should come to see sense, O mighty hero. Bye-bye! Wow, what an asshole! How could I have been swayed by such plainly dishonest words? Were thou and by what means would a common swindler come into possession of a treasure such as the thief's key? By no means that you or I would deem honorable, of that I'm certain. Give me all the medicine! Time to give chase! Level 9! Dost thou mean to venture southwards thyself? Then thou wilt surely encounter not just rogues, but vicious fiends also. I would counsel thee to think again. I'm engaged in the investigation of all matters fairy-related. Though those ethereal creatures are seldom sighted, I heard rumors of encounters with them in the forest to the south. Yet though I went there hoping to seek them out, the place was so hopelessly overrun with fiends I could not even think to hope to begin my search. Sir, thou injured, what hath befallen thee? A strange fellow, entirely unclothed save for a mask. He entered unbidden and he took it, the thief's key, my treasure, my ticket to riches untold. He took it and escaped by the window. Wait, perhaps wore a loincloth or some similar undergarment, but never mind that. The villain stole my key. I fear, sir, that that's fallen foul of one they call Robin Hood. He's a lord amongst bandits who has terrorized the lands all about this place most mercilessly of late. See, I speak true. 'Tis Ood might be the rogue who did plunge my key into the depths of his drawers and depart without so much as a by thy leave. He fled southward, I saw it! Return it to me! Return my key! Robin Hood's no wayside bandit. He and his accomplices are hardened and desperate criminals. You must send word to Tantagel and ask them that a detachment of soldiers be dispatched. A detachment of Tantagel? Nay, sir, we can't possibly. Thou wishest the key to be returned to thee, does thou not? Wherefore wouldst thou refuse such a course of action? Well, the key came to me by other than standard means. If such would be to be investigated, I might be invited to spend some time in the gaol. So please, I beg of thee, no detachments! Alas, it is that or nothing, I fear. 800,000 gold coins gone! More reinforcements! More reinforcements!
Not today!
More reinforcements! More reinforcements! And they're dead. Insta-kill! The Craggy Cave.
Nah, boss. 'Tis too dangerous, boss.
Unhand me! If thou thinkest I'm letting one of the boys just die, thou hast another think coming.
And if thou thinkest we're letting you die, thou hast another thing coming yourself.
Hello!
Hey? Who art thou? State thy business.
Hast thou come here looking to pinch our treasure?
Actually, yes.
Thou shameless rogue! Come here and let me pummel thee!
Oh crap, he has an axe!
Cannot fall.
Thou ain't half bad! Sometime I pulled my finger out!
I cannot fall.
Not today.
Haha!
Enough! I surrender!
Now fork over the key. Level 10!
Thou hast clobbered me fair and square, but thou wilt spare me, wilt thou not? I swear upon my soul to mend my wicked ways. Say thou wilt, please.
No!
But thou must. Oh, come on, Gov. I'm begging thee.
No!
But thou must. Oh, come on, Gov. I'm begging thee.
Okay, fine.
Cheers, ears. Verily, thou art a saint. I'm Robin Hood, by the way. What do they call thee, pal? Tis a fine old name, that. Yeah, I like it.
The fork-tongued rogue doth claim that through his veins courseth the blood of heroes, boss.
Is that so? And thou needst the thief's key for doing some heroic bits and bobs, I suppose.
Surely thou dost not believe this twaddle, boss?
Well, the thing is, see, this Erdrick, the hero who did save the world all them years back, worked for one of me ancestors, as it happens. Bloke taught them everything they knew, in fact. Verily.
Cool.
And if our friend here truly is descended from me great-great-granddad's most giftedest of pupils, that explaineth how come he just duffed me up so good. Behold, the thief's key, heirloom of my storied line. Since thy family and mine go way back, I ain't too bothered about handing it over to thee. On one condition. Thou must first navigate this here cave and bring back our comrade, who hath gone and got himself proper lost.
Forsooth, boss, thou art a genius. This fellow here will be able to bring him back, no probs.
Well, what sayest thou, cuz? You up for it?
Sure, why not?
Nice one! Verily, thou art probably descended from heroes.
Oh, and just so thou knowst, there's supposed to be fairies in there what useth magic to confound all who enter, or something. Anyway, be lucky, eh?
Time to go cave exploring. No! Learns muster strength. Level 11. It didn't work. Learns nose for treasure. then we're dead. I say, what luck! A delicious-looking human has fallen right into my lap, and he seems a rather pathetic fellow to boot. Verily, I'm done for! Do come quietly now. You need only submit to the searing flames of my world-endingly powerful magic. There's a good fellow. Where did you come from? Rather rude, I must say. Still, the more the merrier. Searing flames for two, is it? Very well.
Much better. Thou shalt not escape!
Joke's on you, I don't need spells right now.
Thou shalt not escape! I cannot fall.
Haha!
Heal! Much better. Much better. Thou shalt not escape! Not today!
Haha! Get wrecked! Level 12. Such power, I say, are you a hero? Well, even if you are, I regret to inform you, we have Princess Gwaelin, without whose guidance you shall never reach the Dragon Lord's castle. So there, ho ho! Ho! Thou hast my undying thanks, good sir. Thou didst save my behind, and no mistake. The boss did send thee, for he was worried on my account. Curses, and to think I came here looking to put a smile on his face. Instead it seemeth I have vexed him to no end. I did seek out the depths of this here cave for a reason, see? The boss is most mightily down in the dumps on account of his precious thief's key getting nicked. I thought perhaps there might be some treasure down here with which I might cheer him up a bit. Alas, all I found was trouble. Verily I'm a dunderhead who doth cause naught but bobber. Right, I better get back to the lads forthwith. Cheers again, ta-ta! Have those stupid humans gone? Quiet, one of them's still there! Hello? Hello? Do you know where my sandwiches are? Hello? Oh my gosh, fairies!
He found us!
Yeah, no crap!
Quick, run away! If he catches us, he'll sell us to someone, and they'll put us on display in a traveling circus or something horrible like that.
Wait! He beat that horrible monster, didn't he? Maybe he's not all bad. You've really helped us out there. That monster was after us, you see. So, thanks. What's your name, by the way? I only asked for your name, not your life story. So, in short, you're on a quest to save the world. And you need to find a way of summoning Lady Rubis so she can help you. Well, we're not supposed to share this sort of thing, but I suppose it won't hurt to tell you just a little bit about her.
What are you doing? In case you've forgotten that's a human you're talking to. How do you know you can trust him?
Look, I know humans are awful and greedy and can't be trusted in everything. But if this world gets plunged into endless darkness, it's not exactly going to be great for us fairies either.
So, you think we should help him? Just like that?
I do, yes. We need to work together on this one. He can fight monsters, which means he can help us with that other thing.
Oh, the other thing! Gosh, you're a devious little devil, aren't you? I love it!
Lady Rubis isn't here in Alefgard right now. She's visiting another world.
A very far away world that it will be very hard to call her back from.
Our leader came up with an ingenious way of summoning her. But before we could finish getting everything ready, we got attacked by the Dragon Lord's stupid lackeys, and she ran off somewhere. That's why we came down here in the first place, to look for her.
There are dwarves living to the east of here that she's had dealings with in the past, you see. We thought they might know something, but there are so many annoying monsters in the way, we're never going to get there ourselves.
And we can't summon Lady Rubis on our own. Only the boss knows how to do it. So if you could go and find her for us, we'd all be happy. Right?
Sure.
Thank you. Come and let us know if you find anything out, won't you? We'll be, well, The dwarves can tell you where to find us, I'm sure.
Alright, we'll be off then. See you!
Time for more treasure! Yeah, they're both cursed, so don't put them on. I was gonna say, Rubus, get your butt back here already.
Much better. Be gone.
I was gonna say, I'm just like, what the heck, man? Betrayal. I mean, to be fair, everyone betrays each other in that game, especially in the ending. My gosh. Well, I still feel really bad for Jason. Like, my gosh, he just gets betrayed by everyone that's close to him except for his younger children. Jeez, dude, I feel sorry for you. Well, I guess to be fair, in a way, Noah also betrays him, so really Moana's the only one who hasn't betrayed him in any sense. Unless you count giving the silent treatment as betrayal. Wake the frick up! Slaps him. Boss, don't hurt me, boss! We were standing right here and then some fairies appeared, then we grew surpassingly sleepy. Those must have been the fairies we heard about, the ones that play horrible tricks on people. Such creatures truly exist? Blimey! Oh, there you are, Pancake! Cheers for helping me out, maid. Thou art a total legend! And a man of my word, so here, one thief's key is promised. Looks like thou art in debt to me just as thine ancestor was in debt to mine own. Funny how these things happen, eh? Yeah, I was gonna say. But pray do not let that stop thee from begging for my help again if thou needest it. We're mates now, me and thee. Be lucky. Ta-ta! Alright, we can now open the red doors. Alright, off to the south. Haha! We insta-killed the bag! Let's go! Alright, time to get poisoned. So weird to actually be able to see in this section, because in the other versions, you had to constantly use torches, otherwise you couldn't see in this particular cave. Withdraw, but Captain, we finally found a clue as to the princess's whereabouts. Can thou truly mean to call off the search now? To give up at this late stage? I don't mean to give up, simply to act with caution. For if we too are lost, then none shall remain to recover Princess Gwaelin. Herein dwelleth a dragon, or so say the stories. Let's continue on to Rimmildar, and there make ready to face such a foe. There is sense in what thou sayest, of course, and yet the princess may be moments from this place where we stand. We can't simply walk away. Thou shalt not escape me! Behind thee! 'Tis thee! Thou did come all this way alone! It seemeth we find ourselves in thy debt once more, Pancake. Though we neither asked for it nor needed thine aid. Let's not thy pride get the better of thee. We fight the same fight. We must needs take help where help might be found. But Captain, again? I'm in no fit state to fight. Come to Rimmildar. Aye, Captain, right away. Level 13! Alright, and now we can warp across the map without using Chimera wings. Sweet! off to Rimmildar. The fat rats! Oh, thank goodness. It's like, let's not do the insta-kill spells already. It's too early for this. Insta-kill! Well, of course, now he's fighting a bunch of dead dogs. He's like, haha, I blend in, sort of. I swear, I must have just gotten really unlucky on my previous, like, initial playthrough of this, because, like, I just kept getting insta-killed so many times on the way to this village. And I know the whip wouldn't have helped much. I just kept getting, like, really bad rolls on enemies, so to speak. It's like, let's just chuck the strongest enemies we can at this point. Time to die in one turn. Gosh darn it. Fear not, Captain. We've reached Rimmildar at last. I shall seek out a doctor right away. Please, Father! My thanks. Could not have carried him here alone. Aye, the captain's my father. 'Twas his example that inspired me to take up the sword. And though I made the royal guard, I failed in the sacred duty with which I was entrusted. I was not able to keep the princess safe. Thus was my father forced to return from his retirement, that he might right the wrong I had wrought, though a great sickness doth plague him. 'Tis a sickness arising from the foul humors that do issue from the swamps that scar the land, and if it's not soon treated. Yet it is born of the darkness, a force we have yet to learn how to adequately combat. I fear there's little I can do. No, thou means to say thou art unable to help him? Forgive me, child. Perhaps there's a mage somewhere with a spell that might aid thee, but I know not whom, nor what magic that might be. What am I to do? Doors be fine craftsmen to a fellow, but they're stubborn little ratbags, and none too friendly neither. Seemed they once had occasional dwellings with humans, but none in recent times that I've heard tell of. Thou art come into the town of Rimmeldar, stranger. We bid thee welcome. Thou wishest to know if any practitioners of the magical arts might be found hereabouts. There's one who studieth in such matters, although I fear thou might struggle to meet with him. He's an odd fellow, and stayeth rarely from his home, the door of which he doth keep locked till all day and night. I shall not dwell on the Dragon Lord's coming, lest the thought of it prevent me from plying my trade. Oh dear. Have you found the sanctum? Then journey south from this place. There shalt find it. Doubt not the fiends are coming. Our town too will surely be laid waste ere long. O holy goddess, deliver us from this evil. Tis commonly said only one person made the crossing to the accursed isle, mighty Erdrick. But the records of this town do speak of another, a bold and surpassing brawny warrior who made the crossing some time before Erdrick did. Erdrick's like, why did you have to die, father? Why? Where art thou? Thine is not a face I have seen before. Well, whoever thou art, pray spend the night in my family's inn, before thou departest. Dragonlord indeed. 'Tis quite the pretty name, but when all is said and done, a fiend is a fiend. Our good-for-nothing soldiery only had a mind to, they could rid us of that rogue in a moment. Think not so. I mean, he did insta-kill most of the soldiers that were protecting Gwylin, so, ha ha ha. Time were we often visited by merchants from Tantagel or Gallenholm. We rarely see such free-roaming sorts these days. After all, who would be willing to risk roads beset by monsters? Who art thou? What business hast thou here? Canst thou see I'm engaged in the changing of my petticoats? Begone! Knave, lest I call the guard! Sorry. Thanks for the mini-medal, though. Bye! By thy costume, friend, I gather thou art somewhat enamored of the great hero Erdrick. Then knowest thou the mystery of the Savior's origins? Some say he was sent onto us from a realm beyond the clouds. Though he's called the Dragon Lord, that fiend of fiends' power far exceedeth that of any dragon. He's a fearsome foe indeed. Can there truly exist a weapon mighty enough to slay him? Any armor stout enough to withstand his wrath? O Roderick, what art thou about? Wherefore tarriest thou so? How camest thou to be here? I did lock the door up tight and with no ordinary key at that. Oh, thou possess the thief's key! Then thou art plainly no ordinary fellow. But even the thief's key will be as naught to mine own magnificent magic key. Just as soon as I'm able to complete it, that is. I cannot seem to replicate the methods of old, though I try all my efforts disintegrate after but a single use. But I have an epiphany. A bolt of inspiration hath struck. Finally, a good key for any number of uses within my grasp. Forgive me, I have something of a tendency to become carried away. I am the Warlock of Doorlocks, and thou art? What bringeth thee here, pray tell? Well, well, so thou seekest a spell which to remedy a life-threatening ailment? As luck would have it, I am something of a jack of all magical trades, and count healing spells among my plentiful arsenal. But alas, I am extremely busy. Forgive me, but thou wilt have to look elsewhere. Wow, what an asshole. That would insist I examine the patient, but it's as I told thee, I'm busy. Ghostface. Oy vey, dude. Pancake needs to slap him. And most devilishly inconvenienced. Oh, woe is you. For the dwarf who did until only recently aid me in my researches has rather selfishly chosen to vanish. Okay, forget the plan to slap him, Pancake, punch him. To only thorough the marriage of my knowledge of sorcery with the surpassing craftsmanship that the magic key might finally be completed, and we were so close. I have little choice but to go to his dwelling place myself and see what hath become of him. Though the journey is a most perilous one, still needs must. One must suffer for one's craft, or so they say. Thou wilt go in my stead, thou sayest, and in return thou wouldst have me work on healing magics? The cave where the dwarves dwell swarmeth with slavering fiends. Thou wouldst journey there on my behalf nonetheless? Thou art a curious fellow indeed, but trustworthy too, I sense. Very well, I shall do as thou ask'st. The dwarves' dwelling place lieth in the deepest part of the cavern south of Rimmildar. All being well, my friend the craftsman is to be found therein. I shall do all I can to fulfill my end of the bargain. though whether my healing arts will avail against the powers of darkness remains to be seen. Yeah, it's like, before you go, grab the scroll. You learned Magic Barrier. Alright, to the south we go! Oh no! Yeah, you know how I say when you get accosted by multiple enemies later in the game, you just die? Yeah. You just die. Thank goodness for autosaves. Nice damage. Cave of the Dwarves. Level 14! You learned more fire magic. Alright, back to the original outfit. Bye, dog outfit. Of course, now I can actually see him holding the weapon. Haha! Can thou see I'm about at my work? Away with thee, away! Triple kill! Insta-kill. Alright! Victory! I fear the bulk of the Earth's bounty has been extracted here. We shall soon have to seek other veins to mine. You piece of crap! Frickin' mimics. So yeah, going that way is a massive waste of time, so we're going back up. The cave is a dwelling place of dwarves, human. What business hast thou here? To kick the crap out of the scarewolf. Or die trying.
Much better. Not today.
Joke's on you, I don't need magic to kick your butt. Yes, please. Level 15. Miracle Slash Scroll. Yeah, I could definitely see someone rigging a randomizer in the future where, like, the scrolls are in random treasure chests. And, like, man, that'd be interesting. Just imagine they were all just hoarded at the Dragon Lord's castle. And it's like, well, I'm just going in with no extra stuff. Yippee! Also, just what spells you get at given levels is also random. Let's just make it a true randomizer while we're at it. Or heck, let's just fight the Dragon Lord as every enemy. Why not? An Undead Undoer Scroll. Dwarves got a lot of cool stuff down here, apparently. I'm endangered. Oh my gosh, RNG for the win. Holy crap. If they had attacked, I would have been definitely dead. Dumbass. Sis. Carpenters, smiths, metal workers, thou will find able craftsmen of all stripes among dwarves. We only work at what we love best, and we work at it well. Time was, we dwelt in another land entirely until the fairies called us here to Aelifgard. We were ever prone to do as the fairies asked, though we have heard precious little from them in a long time now. Hast thou heard? Well, thou needs to listen more carefully. It is arms thou seekest, that normally thou would have been in luck. Alas, I'm not quite ready to do business just yet. Perhaps I should be next time thou comest. Tell no others that I share this with thee, friend, but it was dwarves who did construct the fairy's secret dwelling place. And well we built and hid it too. Though a person were to visit that certain cape and stroll through certain forest, they would not know it until they stumbled right upon it. If the tales be true, there was one amongst mine ancestors who had no need of a pick or shovel. He simply threw himself bodily at the rock in order to smash it. Yeah, he was a badass. Ooh, they have a well. Among we dwarves is told the legend of one of our kind who was both adventurer and smith without equal. He did roam the world in the company of a human hero, and forged a helm the like of which has never been seen from one of an ore of boldest blue. The Wellspring Crystal. The power of darkness reaches even beneath the earth. If naught is done about the Dragon Lord, we dwarves too shall. We do not abandon our kind, though they be laid low by sickness or such like. But the world being as it is, we're none of us prepared to brave the dangers of the world outside and go in search of doctors or medicine either. Not even for the sake of a comrade in need. Who art thou? So the Warlock of Dorlock sent thee. Thou art an odd human indeed to come so far for the sake of a lowly dwarf. Well, as thou can plainly see, I'm somewhat indisposed, having met with a stretch of that accursed swampland. I fear I'm not long for this world. I'd hope to see the magic key completed, but it seems as it not to be. A cure! Don't bandy such words about so lightly, friend. Sure, I heard of a miraculous medicine that the leader of the fairies did once say might cure all ills arising from such like miasmas. Aye, she and I are acquaintances of long standing, but I've neither seen nor heard from her in some time, and I'll not survive the journey all the way to Craggy Cave and onward south to their dwelling place. Not in my state. No, I fear I simply must accept that I'm done for. The dwarf seems to be suffering from the same condition as the captain of the guard. Alright, then we'll go finish exploring the cave, and then we will find the fairies. It's a mini medal. Well, we might be dead. Curse the sleep spell. Alright, time to go find the fairies. The Fairy Village.
Begone, human. This is no place for thy kind.
Rubus?
I will say it only once more. Ugh, clear off, or else fail to do so, and...
Wait! It's him! Chief, this is the human we told you about. The one we forced to... I mean, asked to help us.
Thanks.
Yes, and he's not just any old human. He's super strong. I'd say he might even be hero material. I'm not sure about the hero thing, but it wouldn't do to hurt someone who helped you two out, I suppose. Let's hear what he has to say for himself.
So you're not Rubus? No. Okay then.
I'm the Overseer. I'm looking after the village while our leader is away. And, no offense, but I'm not too fond of humans. Alright, you've told me your name. Now tell me what you're doing here. How did you even find out about this place? What? One of the dwarves is sick, and you need our miraculous medicine? I suppose this is because of all those horrible poisonous swamps that have been cropping up everywhere.
Swamp sickness doesn't clear up naturally. You have to do something about it, or it's curtains.
And there is that one medicine we have. Yes, a dose of sun-up syrup would probably do it. Sadly, I can't give you any. What? Why not?
And I thought I was mean to humans.
I'm not being mean. I'd make it if I could. It's just... When the boss showed me how to make it, she kept the last two ingredients secret. Only she knows what they are. Oh, and we don't know where she is.
You spoke with some of the dwarves, didn't you? Did they have any idea where she might have got to? Oh, well, that's that then, I suppose.
And after we went to all the trouble of making you go and ask them.
It'll be dark soon, Chief. We can't just leave him out here, after he's come all this way. He can stay the night, can't he?
Fine. But just the one night, and just this once.
Thank you! I can't believe you came all this way for the sake of a dwarf. You're definitely no ordinary human. But it doesn't mean I believe you're a hero. You certainly don't look like one. Dwarves and fairies go way back. We'd help them if we could, but... When places we lived before were attacked by monsters, the boss ran off on her own. I think she might have been trying to draw them off so we could escape. What's a human doing here? Humans are so rough and mean and horrible. I hate humans. I'm interested in history. I do a lot of reading and research about it. I'm particularly interested in the history of heroes. I think I might create a record of it. One that'll last for eternity. Did you hear that? I actually wasn't talking to you, just practicing talking, you know? Gulen's our friend, and as you so much draw your sword near him, I'll be very angry indeed. Don't give me that look. I know what you heroes are like. Can't very well make it on my own, can I? I don't know what the stupid ingredients are supposed to be. Sun-up syrup? I don't even know what that is. Trying to make that thing the boss was working on, you know... Almost gave the game away there. Sorry, that's top secret info, not for human ears. There, that's plenty of Perella powder. I've been learning how to make things from a master of the crafting arts. You can call me the Undermaker. And when I say master, I mean master. She's got skills the like of which you've never seen. I think she's amazing. I'm not a bad slime, really! Oh, a Gooman! It's not every day we see one of your kind around here. Human, stay away! The doors made our village for us so that no one could find it. This is the house we all live in. On the other side is the workshop. Humans, run! Erdrick used to go around with a little gang, but you're completely on your own, aren't you? Do you have any friends? Learn stronger ice magic. This really upset the fairies in charge of all the crafting. You want to be careful what you do with your precious powders. Did you really try putting the Perella powder they need for crafting on your pancakes? It's no wonder you got in trouble. Keep that away from me. Facing fearsome fiends. We fairies might be on the weaker side, but doesn't mean we should give up when a monster appears. Just stay calm and remember, brawn never beats brains. Sling some spells and you'll be right as rain. My personal favorites are Fizzle and Magic Barrier. After all, we'd only lose if we tried to play the beasts at their own game. Focus on stopping them with magic while making sure you're well protected. All this applies to any chance encounters with smelly humans. Extra points if you can twist their arm into doing something for you. Pancake has a feeling this was written by Arm Twister. Today was told off by Daydreamer for failing to tidy up the village even though it was her turn. Then I had to step in with Arm Twister and Craftmaster started fighting over spices while sorting out dinner. After that, I made my way to Segulin and Mr. Perkins to complain about how tired I was. I wish Boss would hurry up and come home. Pancake has a feeling this was written by Chief. It's a snub scroll. You're Pancake, aren't you? I heard about you from the Chief. Do you want to have a rest before you go?
Almighty Rubus, grant unto me strength in this time of need, until such time as the prophesied one doth appear. This is Tantagel Castle.
Gwaelin, beloved daughter, thou art returned to us safe and well. Praise be. Thou needest fear no more, princess. The hero has vanquished the Dragon Lord, and peace has returned to the world. And thus thy role is at an end. That being so, perhaps thou might be sharing with us the message with which thou were entrusted. Come, tell us what Rubus told thee. What secret was it that she would have had you impart?
Almighty Rubus, pray banish these wicked illusions. Try all thou wilt, thou shalt not prevail. Thy phantasms shall not sway me.
Give in to it. Thou canst resist forever. The vision shall continue until thou submittest. Interesting. So this is where human weakness lieth, in the heart. Thou did well to resist, Gwaelin. For our little girl to have grown so strong, truly it maketh us both so proud.
Mother? No, it cannot be. My
Yeah, I was gonna say, just like Gwaelin's like, be back, evil demons.
Is an illusion.
Truth or illusion, does it really matter? Whether I'm real or not, still thou must not reveal the message with which thou were entrusted. Thy mother speak true, Gwaelin. Forgive us. We're able to help thee, knowing that we would. Thou must needs endure for the sake of the world.
No! Mother! Father!
Do not falter. This too is the monster's doing. Be strong. We too shall endure all that we must.
They shall not deceive me. It is all but an illusion. All of it.
Illusion or no, I'm right glad to have met thee at last, beloved daughter.
Mother! It is none of it real. None of it. And yet Oh, to watch you both perish and do naught. It hurteth me so.
Such pain is hard to bear, is it not, daughter? But weep not, thou dost well to bear it. Were it not on our account, we would sacrifice ourselves 1,000 times for thy sake. That we would, 1,000 times, 10,000, mattereth not, if it be for thee, beloved daughter. Pancake, get your ass over here! I'm working on it!
The light of hope is fading. You must hurry. Only with a magic key might she be freed from this torment. And so, you must heal the afflicted with an infusion of Glimmergrass and Wake Robin. Please, there is no time. You must go to her.
What's that? We can make sun-up syrup with Glimmergrass and Wake Robins? And how do you know that exactly? Someone told you that in a dream? Chief, it must have been. I'll say it before and I say it again. I don't like humans, and I don't trust you. But if you bring me those ingredients, I'll see if they really do make sun-up syrup. You'll do it? Good. You'll find both of them down by the mountains far to the southwest. Unfortunately, you'll find a lot of nasty monsters over there. Don't die. And if you do, don't blame us. With that, we've pretty much caught up to where I was at, so from here on out, I mean, I know what happens, but in the exact remake, I don't. Alright, we will continue this up next time. Go find a raid target. Let's go raid Ileta. Alright, cool. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.